Welcome back! So we just talked to Lationan. What else is there to do? I don't think anything. What is this? Oh, that lagged a bit. I don't know why. So that's all I got. Frala's amulet. Symbol of protection that Tungdil has forged for Frala. Provisions, magical artifacts and gold. Health, XP I guess. Stubborn, passive. If his health is less than 30%, Tungdil gains bonuses on armor and damage. Oh, that's nice. Blacksmith's blow. A mighty blow dealing lots of damage to a few enemies and throws them back. Can I test that out? No, I can't. Do I still need to talk to someone, maybe? Your guardian, the Magus Lationan, asks you to bring a rucksack with some magical... Corin lives on black saddle. Table mounted in the middle of Guard. Can I talk to you, maybe? Wonder if there is something
Frala.
special.
I've got a present for you.
I knew it.
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the
I
finest
just saw
jewellery in
it, so
Girdlegard.
Kinda logical.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said. But you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey. Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Blacksaddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in the Magus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
Awesome. Sounds delicious. Perhaps I might even meet some dwarves on the way. Yeah.
Perhaps I'll even meet some dwarves on the way.
Frala throws you a cautious glance. It's a tricky subject that you can't help but broach.
There aren't dwarves down here. You're the only one in Idaslane as far as we know.
I know, but I can't just have been born out of a rock. Somewhere in the mountains, I have a clan. Maybe even a family.
Yes. Maybe.
Frala has reminded you more than once that Lot Yonan wrote to the dwarf clans and none of them were missing a dwarf boy.
I have to go. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Yeah. Let's get going, huh?
I wish you the blessing of Palandial and Vracus to protect you from all danger in your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
So now, yeah. Ooh, a keepsake from Frala brings good fortune to the wearer. And now I have 17 times provisions. Huh, okay. Perfect. So I guess it's time to leave. Yeah. I guess. Goodbye, everybody. I don't know why that voice. Doesn't really matter.
How nice to see you again, Lot-Yonan. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Newdin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Man, he doesn't look, well. Yeah. It's funny how that works, huh? You read a book, so you imagine a person.
Utterly
then you see
blinded
them.
by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
Oh. And then you actually see a representation of them, and then it's completely different or exactly the same sometimes. And Nudin is kinda both, I guess. So, continue, I guess.
You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight, but a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
So, this is the map, huh? I cannot move the map. Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. I need to get over there. This is the flat, what's it called in English? I don't know. And this is all the land. Jeez, that's big. The desert. The Grey Mountains. The Fourthlings. They're gone. Ah, this is gonna be awesome. Well, looking at this is gonna be a very long game. This isn't gonna be all there is, this is just chapter 1, I guess. And as far as I can see, I always have choices. Which way shall I go? There is a town, Axeldale, Goodwater, and why doesn't it show? That it shows. That it doesn't. That it shows. Huh. Now I wanna know what that is. But I can still go like this. Let's go like... yeah, why not? We gotta go in some way.
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
That's not good. Well,
You
yeah.
survey the grass, the bushes and the few trees that are growing on both sides of the track. The wind blows...
Oh, that wasn't... sorry, I clicked. The wind blows through the grass and the leaves tremble. The pecking of the birds is only interrupted by the occasional fluttering of their wings. Apart from that, you see nothing. Sneak
The
up to the
creaking leather
crows.
armor, the clattering rucksack, and a dwarf's inability to be quiet makes the crows flap around as
Oh,
you move
right,
from
I'm a
one bush
dwarf.
to another. You give up trying to be stealthy, stand up straight, and see two human bodies in the flattened grass.
Damn. I gotta remember, I am a dwarf. I cannot just sneak around. Oh. Didn't expect this though. Didn't expect to be able to move around. This looks beautiful though. Look at that, huh? Okay, let's go on. Look for tracks. Come on. Why don't you?
You don't see any
Oh.
signs of a struggle in the area where the corpses are lying. Were they stabbed by a companion? A stranger could hardly have crept up on them with such sparse cover.
Sparse cover. I'd say that is a lot of cover actually. Go like that? No?
You look down on a tall, broadly built man. He's wearing dark brown leather armor that is strengthened with iron plates. There's a sword lying next to him. Was he trying to defend himself against something? Or someone? There is no blood on the sword.
Huh. And that?
A slender man lies in front of you, dressed in an expensive robe. It is in the colors of Turgur the Fair-Faced, one of the 6 magi. The dead man must be one of Turgur's famuli. You don't see any wounds.
Oh. Yeah, turn it over. That was
By
a
brackets.
weird way.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. The cuts are too big to have been made by arrows, but too small for sword wounds.
Okay. Can you turn that one around? It's gonna be the same, isn't it?
The man has the same incisions. It's clear that both men were killed by the same weapon. But what that weapon might be, you cannot say.
What is that? Oh, that earned me XP. Okay.
A rucksack that probably belonged to one of the dead. It seems to have been searched and then thrown away carelessly.
Yeah, search.
You find a
it.
few implements, some provisions, and a map. A route is drawn on it from Parista, Nudin's capital, to Lot-Yonan's vaults.
Does this mean that Turgur the Fair-Faced is in Parista and wanted to send Lot-Yonan a message? And if so, why didn't he use magic? Did he want to contact him without anyone noticing? Why all this secrecy?
Nothing else in the bag? But I don't know about this. This seems odd. I am not missing something, right? I don't think so. Oh. What is over there then? Examine the bush.
Nothing.
Examine that bush? Am I gonna examine
Nothing
all of
again.
them?
You halt. There
Oh.
is something.
Another rucksack?
Ooh. Yeah,
You
search
open
it.
the rucksack and recognize that someone has already rummaged through it. As well as some implements and writing utensils, you find a pouch full of gold and a talisman. The gold is proof that this is not a case of robbery.
That is true. Take the
Warmth and
talisman.
a feeling of security flush through your body as you touch the talisman. You feel safer
Huh.
just holding it in your hand.
I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, why not? That man cannot use gold. And I'm a dwarf anyway, so what does it matter? Let's see actually. What is that talisman? When damage is received, there is a 50% chance of reducing the damage by 50%. You serious? When damage is received, there is a 50% of reducing the damage by 50%. That sounds like OP. That means half the damage I get will be halved. Damn. That seems
You
weird.
scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Bury. Yeah. Can't just leave them around, I guess. Am I gonna have to bury them?
It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But it should at least keep the crows from their feasting for a while. You continue on your way so as to put a few more miles between you and your grisly find before night falls.
So, I've decided. I am going this, then there, then there, then the question mark. Right? Because it's a question mark. Then there, 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 there. Oh, this has a name as well. Encampment with oak. Good water. Right? So, I'm going there. Oh, dwarf merchant. There are other things moving on the map? Awesome. Okay, move to the...
As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind, the boy is trying to catch up his sister with a determined look on his face, but is finding it difficult to keep his short legs under control on the uneven path.
Yeah,
You walk towards the children. As you raise your hand to greet them, the boy catches sight of you. His eyes grow wide, and he points to you with a chubby little finger. All he can manage to say is, "There." Now the girl has turned to face you too. Before you can say a word, she lifts her little brother up into her arms and runs screaming towards the farmhouse.
Oh, come on, don't scream. I'm just a friendly dwarf, come on. Give the farm a wide berth and continue on your journey. Follow the children to the farm.
Without rushing, you follow the children to the farmhouse, into which they've disappeared. After a few moments, they reappear, accompanied by their parents.
Yay.
Their father is a thick-set man with grey hair.
I am Opatia. This is my wife, Remsa.
The blonde woman nods a greeting almost imperceptibly and clasps her daughter tightly to her. She looks you over with an anxious expression.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Tungdal.
You try to make your voice sound as harmless as possible.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to know. I should put a few more miles behind me before night falls. Yeah.
Over the last few days, have you seen two travelers heading east?
Opatia looks at his wife, but she shakes her head.
Why do you ask?
Shall I tell them or not? I'm gonna tell
I
them.
found them. Two dead bodies on the side of the road. A good day's march east from here.
Dead bodies?
She hastily covers her son's ears.
Was it orcs?
Remsa, what would orcs be doing up here? It was probably just bandits.
I'm sorry if I scared your wife and children.
The man waves dismissively.
No. It's just that my fair woman is especially jumpy these days.
The orcs have been spotted near Calmstead. You should take it more seriously.
The farmer's wife clutches her daughter even tighter before the girl finally protests. The boy steps forward excitedly and cuts the air with his stick.
If strangers come, we're supposed to run away, but I can hit them too.
Opatia pats his son on the head, laughing.
We're safe. The orcs have no reason to come so far north.
That could be true though.
Wouldn't it be better to move to one of the bigger villages if there are orcs around?
The farm is our livelihood. We can't just leave the place. The fields don't look after themselves. King Tilligorn's cavalry will take care of the orcs, or Lord Yonan and his magi.
But the cavalry can't be everywhere at once. Even a handful of orcs would be enough to finish us.
One orc, probably.
Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway, just as you wish. But what use is a hideaway if we've nothing to eat in the autumn?
That is true. That is very true. I shouldn't really decide how their lives go, though. Let's just
You bid
move
farewell and set off on your way. The children follow you for a while before saying their goodbyes in laughter and running back towards the farm.
Well, that was it for today, so see you in the next one.